Welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition of ICIOUS, the show that's about everything soul. That's soul music, soul food, soul clothes, and most definitely soul attitude. Today I have a very special guest. I call him one of the architects of feel-good music. Hailing all the way from Arkansas, USA, he's known around many parts of the world as the voice of gospel and blues. So please, with your beautiful hands and hearts, put them together for the one and only Richard Broadnox. Richard, how are you doing?
Fine, Reggie.
You're looking great. You're looking great.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
You're looking great.
Same to you.
Thank you. I hope that introduction fit your...
Wow.
Was that?
You made it sound real, I tell you.
No, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Like I said, to me, this is an opportunity for those that don't already know you, and I know many do, to kind of get another, how can I say, a more clear picture of Richard.
Right.
Not just in the music scene, but also out in the music scene. Because the way I look at you is that you are a facilitator of goodness. When I first saw you on the stage, I saw this man with he looked like he was endowed with just blessings of God, and how when you moved, the people moved without you even singing. And then when you sang, the people stood up and they started moving and singing with you. Now, they have heard gospel songs before, but they had never heard it like when you sang it, I would say. And I felt all of this, and I was at a long distance away. You didn't even know I was there. But I was feeling this, and I said, wow, I want to meet this man one day.
Wow.
So take me back to, Arkansas. Tell me how soul music influenced your life.
Well, I've always been involved with gospel music.
Absolutely.
Because my mother and father was, as you know, they was very religious.
Absolutely.
And in my home, we was not allowed to sing the blues.
Okay.
And so first time I heard the blues, I think I was about 13 years old. I was in the city part of Arkansas.
Okay.
Because we lived in the country part of Arkansas.
Okay.
But my mother didn't let us listen to the blues on the radio. We could only listen to gospel.
Right.
Of course, when she wasn't there, then we'd change the channel and forget to change it back.
Oh.
But anyway, I was just walking down the street, and then I heard a man in this little club singing the blues. And it was just the way he was singing it, I just stopped.
Okay.
And started listening.
Okay.
And somewhere in my soul, I just felt like, I want to do that.
Okay. Moved you.
Yes, because I was always used to gospel moving me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But when I heard this man singing the blues, that turned another page in my soul.
Let me ask you this. Did you find that gospel was somewhere entrenched in the blues? Absolutely.
It's what we call the gospel music is what you call in blues is the nuts and bolts of everyday life.
Okay.
And this is what we live the gospel and we live the blues, because sometimes blues is about heartaches and pain,
Absolutely.
And sometimes gospel is about the same.
Absolutely.
Heartaches and pain. But my thing is, I like to sing songs that lift people up.
Absolutely.
And that's why I chose to sing gospel, because it's so nice when you can go in and do a song and somebody really feel good.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I heard a gentleman told me one time in my concert, I don't usually go to no gospel service.
Right.
He said, but today I changed my mind. And the gentleman bought 2 CDs.
Wow, wow.
It was really
wow.
touchy.
Yeah. Well, like I
this
said,
was in Austria.
Beautiful. I said you're the feel good man.
Well, thank you.
You bring it to the table. Let me take it back a little bit further. Gospel. I've done research on this, but I think some of the audience may not know this.
Right.
What do you feel the roots of gospel came from?
The roots of gospel music came from the Reverend Thomas A. Dorsey. He was known as a blues singer.
Okay, okay,
But one day he had a revelation
okay.
of singing the gospel, and he changed from blues to gospel, from blues
Right.
to gospel.
Exactly.
And he said, when you sing a gospel song, it's happy music. And you should take your order into a special place
Okay.
when you sing the gospel.
All right.
And when I heard him sing the first time, Precious Lord, Take My Hand, he took me there. And so from that day to this day, I've been trying to keep his name on the front row.
I heard that.
You know, we got the contemporary gospel, which is
Exactly.
beautiful.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I sing the original.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
Even for my choir,
Right.
I wanted to start a gospel choir. Can I go there?
I was going to go there right now. I was going to ask you about
Yes.
the Richard Broadnox. Let me get it right. Richard Broadnox and the Zion Gospel Singers.
Yes.
Did I say that right?
You said it right.
Okay, good. Now, but before we go there, if you don't mind, I'd like to go back a little further.
Okay.
When you first, I know you, if I'm not mistaken, from a gospel ensemble, Jackson?
The Jackson Singers, yes.
Exactly.
I started out with the Jackson
Exactly.
Singers.
Can you tell me a little bit about that, please?
Yes, I got in contact, well, I sung in Frankfurt at Jazz Keller in Frankfurt.
Okay, okay.
For a birthday party. And they had a black band from Chicago called the Johnson Band.
Okay.
And my friend, 2 friends, they threw a party there, a promotion party.
Okay.
And everybody was there, the place was packed, they was having a great time there.
Right.
And when the clock struck midnight, they wanted me to sing a gospel.
Okay.
And I didn't think gospel may not fit. You know, everybody's drinking and having a good time, and I don't want to spoil the party.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I said, can I do a blues? She said, no, I want the gospel.
Okay. Okay.
And I said, okay. And I sung Precious Lord, Take My Hand, Reverend Dorsey's song.
Right.
And the people went pretty nuts.
Wow.
And they would, what they call Sue Garber?
Yes, yeah.
They
yeah.
wanted
I
another
want it
one.
again.
Yes,
Yeah,
and so
Encore.
I did Amazing Grace. And then I went out the door.
Right.
Because I was not the artist for the night.
Exactly.
And I didn't want to, you know what I mean?
Steal somebody's
Trying
shine.
to take over the
Exactly.
show.
Feel the
you know?
day. Yes, absolutely.
But it changed my life. Because the next morning, they had the Jackson Singers there.
Okay.
And the gentleman who owned the nightclub, he said, it was a black guy here last night saying gospel. You have to find him. I don't know his name, but I had to ask my friends what his name was.
Right.
And my friend told him who I was, and Mr. Jackson, the chief of the Jackson Singer, called me.
Nice.
And he said, I heard about you and I'd like to meet you. I said, well, sure, I would love to meet you, of course. And this was in Aschaffenburg, Germany, I believe.
Okay.
We met up, and he said, would you like to sing with me? I said, are you serious? He said, yes. I said, I would love to. And I made my debut at the Opera House in Frankfurt
Nice, nice.
with the Jackson Singers.
Nice. Hey, now, did you know anything about them before you
And no,
joined?
I did not.
Okay.
That was the first time I met them.
Okay, okay.
And I was with them after that 6 years.
Woo.
And during that time frame, we made 3 CDs.
Wonderful.
And we was the first gospel group to go into the east part of Germany when the Berlin Wall came down
Right,
in
exactly.
1989?
I'm not sure, but around that time.
Yes, we was invited to Leipzig.
Okay.
And we went there and the people were just crazy for the gospel. We had a ball.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful.
And I sang with them 6 years. Yes,
wow, wow.
It was
and
wonderful.
did you tour over Europe? Around?
All over Europe, yes, all over Europe and Switzerland. That's when I met my wife.
Oh, nice, okay.
On that tour.
All right, all right, all right.
Now,
Now,
23 years ago.
okay, all right.
Yes.
I don't know if this is before or after the Jacksons. We're going to get back to Richard Broadnox and the Zion Gospel Singers. As I was doing research on you, I saw a video of you in a military outfit, and you were singing. Now, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do know what you're talking about.
All right. Now, was this? Tell me about that. Was that a play, or was that a part, or was that a whole? Was it a whole?
No.
'Cause I didn't really. Please expound on that.
They was getting ready to make a documentary after
Okay.
the Second World War in France.
Okay.
When they introduced the gospel to the people for the first time, and they was looking for someone to preach. I'm not a preacher. And sing the gospel. So I had to send in a video clipping among many thousand other video. But he picked mine for some reason.
Okay.
Boy, I was overwhelmed. I was really overwhelmed. And so he said, well, we can use the choir here in France to do the backing vocals.
Right.
And since they really wanted me, I pulled a little rink, you know.
Right,
I said, I'd rather have the Jackson Singers if possible. I said, if that's my family, I would like to have them here. He said, okay, then we'll bring them.
Nice.
And so we went there, and I did the documentary. I did, a young man had overdosed on drugs.
Okay.
And they had his Bedigum.
Right.
I think that's the word.
Yeah.
Funeral.
Yeah. Well, eulogy.
Yes.
I believe, yes.
And they called me in to preach the sermon.
Exactly.
So I wrote the sermon, and I wrote the song.
Oh, nice.
Meet Me in Zion.
Wow, beautiful, and it was amazing.
Oh, really?
It was.
you.
I saw the whole thing. I think once I finished seeing the whole thing, I went back and saw it again in case I missed something. I wanted to say, because hey, I'm a learner. I always say, hey, I wrote. I think I don't know in my bio or somewhere I wrote. I said, if you want to become great, you have to learn from the greatest. And to me, you do what you do so well that you are someone to learn from.
Well, thank you, Reggie.
And I really mean that wholeheartedly. Okay, now, wow, look at the time. And we even have some questions, but normally I do the questions after, but let's go to my board here just to see what the questions are of today. Let's see. Love listening to Reggie. Always great to hear you speak and such amazing people on Friday afternoon. Thank you very much. Richard, who is your favorite gospel singer? So Alan would like to know. Who's your favorite gospel singer?
Well, Shirley Caesar.
Oh.
Do you know her?
I do, but maybe they don't.
Okay.
You can tell the people in the camera.
Yes. Well, Shirley Caesar, we call her the mother of gospel music.
Yes.
And she's that lady who really bring the fire in the house.
Absolutely.
And when she give her presentation, you knew it's something getting ready to happen.
Absolutely.
And she was my main singer. And as the years, of course, you knew I very much loved Reverend Thomas Dorsey,
Absolutely.
the founder.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I had so many. And then Yolanda Adams, she's
Oh, yes.
come along a little bit later on with the what you call the contemporary gospel.
Right, exactly.
And just, I have so many. Thank you for asking, but I have so many. God, thank you.
Speaking of gospel music, would you be so kind to sing a song for us?
Well, Reggie, if you like for me to try, but first,
Is it too early? I mean, it's only an hour show.
Reggie, for
but you can do it. Hey.
But the thing is, the song then I would try for you is "Save a Moment for Me," and this song came about from visiting my mother and father in the nursing home.
Okay.
I think they said what Alzheimer's is.
Yes. Yes.
And I was singing a song to my mother. And Save a Moment, not Save a Moment, I was singing Pass Me Not, O Gentle Savior.
Okay.
And the lady in the next room,
Right.
she heard me singing to my mother, but I thought I was singing low, but I guess I was singing pretty loud.
Right.
And she asked the nurse to ask that gentleman, would he stop by my room? And of course, I said, sure, I would stop by. And immediately my sister and I went in to visit her.
Right.
She was facing the window. And I said, ma'am, I think you asked me to stop by. She
Right.
said, yes, I heard you singing for your mother over there. Would you sing that song for me? And I said, I would love to sing that for you, but for you, my heart said, glory, glory, hallelujah, since I laid my burden down.
Absolutely.
And she just began to scream. I mean, holler, and I got a little bit nervous. And then when she quieted down, I just started singing glory, glory for a short version. Then I cut it short. And when I went out the door, the lady told me in the hallway, did you know why she was hollering like that? I said, no, I don't. She said she have 13 children and not one been here to see her. And so I was so shocked to hear such a story. So when I got back to Switzerland, I was getting ready to make this first CD called, named it Save a Moment for Me, after I wrote the song, Save a Moment for Me, because it was all about her.
Exactly.
And so if you like, I will try to sing a little bit of verse of that for you today.
Please, absolutely. And
when you add up your time.
Right, and the beautiful thing about that story, at least my view, from her side, you represented all 13 children.
Wow.
With that song and that voice. And this is what I always tell different people, tell my audience, that this is why you need to really take care of how you walk, how you talk, how you present yourself, because you never know what you're doing, how it affects someone else around you. They may never tell you, you know, but it may affect them in a way that it could actually get them over the next hump. It may affect them in a way that it could bring them down. So you really, it's, you know, I live in positive affirmations. This is where I live. That's my home. And I try to exude that and you know, give that out to others, you know, so that they may live it. You know, the thing of, the saying of, once you have something that's beautiful, don't keep it for yourself, pass it on.
Well, I've known you for that. You always pass the goodies.
Anyway, let's get down. Here we go. Here we go.
I will try for you.
Yes. All right.
Save a moment for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, please get your hearts and your ears together for Richard Broadnox, Save a Moment for Me.
Thank you. When you add up your time,
well,
save a moment for me. When you add up your time, Save a moment for me. When you add up your time, save a moment for me.
Well,
maybe I was right, maybe I was wrong. I want to say I'm sorry before I go to my heavenly home. When you add up your time, save a moment for me. There was time you needed me, and there was time I needed you. You brought me here and left me all alone. I cried out to the Lord, where did I go wrong? When you had up your time, save a moment for me. Just the part I like, Reggie. You need to stop by to come a lesson home. Oh, where you left your loved ones, you left them there all alone. I heard mothers crying out in pain. Lord, let me see my child. I want to see my child once again. When you ask, up your time, save a moment for me. Oh, yes. Save a moment for me.
woo! Hallelujah. Whoa.
Oh, thank you, Reggie.
Wow, wow, wow. Now, I know how you must be feeling out there. I'm getting goose pimples, and this doesn't happen on many occasions. I'll put it like that. No, that was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Reggie.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
so, let's see. Okay, now we were. Now take me to, because we still have some time here on this side. Take me to the Richard Broadnox Zion Gospel Singers. When was that established?
It was established in 1996.
Okay.
In Tiefenbrunner.
Okay.
A
Switzerland.
gentleman named Mark Lay.
Okay.
He's quite known here in the Schweiz.
Uh-huh.
He had workshops
Okay.
there. And I had met a young man named Enrico Bender.
Okay.
He was a student there, and a wonderful lady named Lily Martin.
Absolutely.
And Cherry
Absolutely.
Ward and quite
Absolutely.
a few others in his class, Mark Lay class. And he invited me there, and then at the end of the evening, Enrico told him who I was, and I told him my feelings, I want to start a gospel group because I had just left the Jackson Singers
Exactly.
in Germany, and I came to Schweiz to be with my wife.
Right.
And I didn't have nowhere to start, so I had
Exactly.
to find a place. First, I need singers.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And so I went there, and it was about 25 students in his class.
Okay.
And so I said, do anybody like gospel? And all 25 hands went up. Well, you know, in this business, you have to get some pay there, you know, so I could not afford to pay 25 singers, you know. But with Mr. Mark Lay help, he said, take these 5. And we met at the Brazilian Club there in close to the Bonhoeffer Zurich.
Right.
I don't know the other name, but anyway, it was like magic when we came together.
From the beginning till absolutely.
Yes, it was really touching. And Mr. Michael Doma,
Yes.
he said that he would play for me.
Beautiful.
And then the people began to come on board.
Beautiful.
I think Toshio Yakatokio,
Yes.
he took the drums, and Philip Christian, he took the saxophone.
There you go. Absolutely.
Oh my God, it's just a fire breaking out all over the place. So we started there, and it's been over 23 years now.
My God. Wow.
Of course, some of the group members went on and done bigger and greater things for themselves.
Absolutely.
But we still
You come back together. You still function. You
Yes,
still go.
yes.
You tour a lot with this band, with this group?
We toured quite a bit. We did a lot of television shows.
Okay.
Rizico, we
Yes.
used to do with Benny. I don't know his last name. It was just wonderful. We had so many opportunities, and UBS Bank gave us a call for Christmas party.
Right, exactly.
Credit Suisse called us, and
Absolutely.
yes, and don't let Continental.
Right, exactly.
They all gave me some work. You
Absolutely.
know, and
Absolutely.
then Orange, the mobile candy.
It was Salt now, but Orange.
Salt now.
It's Orange
yes.
then, Salt
it
now.
was Orange
exactly.
then, and he took me on a 13-day tour.
Oh, that's beautiful.
With the Zion Gospel Singer, and it's just took on his own life from there. Then we started going to Germany and to Bellinzona and to Italy, you name it, we went. We never went from here to the USA yet.
Right.
But I wasn't really concerned about going to the USA because they got a gospel singer on every corner.
Exactly, exactly.
So we stayed here, and I kept it original.
There you go.
And there's people who wanted to join, but they wanted the music sheet.
Right, exactly.
I said, I love you, but no music sheets.
There you go. There
you have to learn it.
There you go. Right. This is like and goes back to what I said before. It's feel good
From
music.
the soul.
With the emphasis on, it could be on good, but I put the emphasis on feel.
Get
You have to know how to feel.
to feel.
If you
That's
can
important.
feel, if you can read, that's beautiful. But I know a lot of people that can read, they don't feel a note they're playing. Or if they do, it doesn't show.
Right, right.
I'll put it like that. But if you feel it, nobody has to tell me that person's feeling it. I know, I
Yes.
feel that person's feeling.
Yes, that's is very important because when you sing into an audience,
Right.
you want to connect.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And while you got your head down on the book and the audience looking at you,
Exactly.
you're not really connecting.
No.
They are listening.
Yeah.
But when you put the paper down
Yeah.
and you go from your heart,
Absolutely. It's less.
they can feel.
It's less sterile. It's more soul.
Exactly.
It goes back to soul.
Exactly.
Let me ask one more thing about the soul. About the gospel. When I say soul, and I said this to my audience before, and I'll tell you, when I mention soul, when I say soul, there are not many things that I don't see soul in. So when I say soul, it's not just about soul music. Soul music to me is, the R&B, the gospel, this and that, whatever. But I find soul in blues. I find soul in rock and roll. I find soul in classical. I find soul in jazz. I find soul in swing and all of that. And the reason I can find it, to me, it's about the groove. If you, going back to feel good music, to me, that's soul music. So it doesn't matter the genre.
Right.
Of genre. It doesn't matter that for me. It's about how does it make me feel. For example, and I'm sure you can elaborate on this too, concerts that you've been to. You went, you saw the artist, you might not even remember 5 songs, the names that he sung or she sung. But what you will remember is how you felt.
Exactly.
Is how you felt. And if it made you feel good, you can't wait to see that artist again.
That's what I felt about you when I first heard
Really?
you sing. I followed you. You didn't even know I was in the audience. It just was the way you gave your presentation was over the top.
Thank you so much.
And we never had the chance to do something together.
No, we have not. No, but hey.
But I followed you
We're
quite
still-
a few times
Yeah.
and listened to you give your program. It was over the top.
Thank you so much.
It
Thank
was
you.
soul. You didn't sing a gospel song
No,
for
no.
me, but you sung this blues and
Yeah.
all the ladies, what's up, you know?
You know, sometimes
Stevie
you got,
Wonder and all the other guys,
right?
you
It's
know.
like you gotta. I always, you know, there's a saying of like they say, you know, give the people what they want. But I like to say, give the people what they need.
Well, you do both.
I guess you
give
can
them
put
what
them
they
both.
want and what they need. I heard you on the Zurich Lake here.
Right, exactly.
Several
exactly.
times, and the people just going crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
I said, oh my God, Reggie, kill him.
Yeah, that's my focus is always on the heart, and I focus on the heart. So it's like the poem I wrote is heart knows heart. So
You're right.
you can lie, the head can lie all the time, but the heart never lies.
The heart never
The heart
lies.
never lies. You know. Let's go to one more question before we get into the other aspect of Richard, which is
Right.
the blues
Hey.
side. We're going to blues side here. We're going to talk about that. Okay. Pascal wants to know, coming back to great gospel singers, I have very little gospel songs in my playlist. If you had to name 2 or 3 singers, bands, where I should start listening, what would be the 2 that you would recommend?
Let's see, Reverend James Cleveland.
Woo! Oh,
You know him.
Oh yes, oh yes.
That's a
From
good
Mama,
place
oh yes,
to
oh
start.
absolutely.
He will give you the original.
Absolutely.
Reverend
That's
James
the,
Cleveland.
that's the authentic man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a great foundation to start
Absolutely.
listening to the gospel.
Absolutely.
And you can also pull up Shirley Caesar too.
Yes, absolutely.
She can take you there.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, yes.
Beautiful. So now let's move on because the time is ticking here.
Is it moving?
It's moving, man. It's moving just like when you sing. You just like the
Reggie.
people when you sing. It's moving. You move the people. You told me about gospel and you told me about blues a little bit in the beginning.
Right.
Now, I guess this answers already the question. What were you attracted to first? I guess it was gospel because that was the only thing
That's
you
the
were
only
allowed
thing
to.
I knew,
That was
yes.
allowed to.
Exactly.
Now, when you heard this, the person, the Reverend, right? At the moment, he went from gospel, went from
Yes,
blues to
Reverend
gospel.
Dorsey, yes.
Reverend Dorsey went from blues to gospel. Did it grab you then in the sense of wanting to perform blues, or did you stick with gospel? When did blues first come into
No,
the
I
scene?
never heard Reverend Dorsey sing the blues.
But you knew
I
that
read
that's where he
about
came
that he used to sing the
There you
blues.
go. There you go.
But the first person that I really listened to sing the blues was B.B. King.
Okay, okay. I'm glad you mentioned
And he said that he was singing gospel on the street first.
Okay.
And was no money dropping in his cup.
Now this is a story. Okay.
And he said, so he changed over to the blues. And his cup ran over. And so he really moved me in a special way.
That's beautiful.
And so I make a little short story to show you how this came about.
Before you start, let me tell the audience. Actually, the focus artist of today is B.B. King. So please continue.
Yes, and my sister, I told you I came in a family where my family was very strict
Exactly.
on what we do and
Right.
how we do it. We didn't hang out,
Right.
clubs and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And my sister, she just turned 18.
Okay.
And she went from Arkansas to Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay.
And that night, B.B. King was performing there. And my aunt took her to see B.B. King.
Okay.
Oh my God. She had a front row seat.
Ooh.
I cannot tell you how she felt.
Ooh.
But after break in the show,
Right.
B.B. King decided to take some picture with the audience.
Okay.
And he picked my sister,
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
to take a picture with. And she came home with a picture with B.B. King. She had 5 beautiful pictures of her and B.B. King.
Right.
And at that moment, she was engaged to get
okay.
married. And her
Yes.
boyfriend saw the picture with B.B. King. He took them and tore them up.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
He tore them up. And so she never married him.
I was about to go there. I was going to let you say something. I was going to say, hey, please tell me the end of that story real quick. And I was just okay.
He tore them up. And
I
then
was about to go there, yeah.
After that, I said, I want to sing B.B. King. I just want to do something about B.B. King. And so I decided to put on a CD, what you call it, demo,
Yes.
Sweet Little Angel by B.B. King. And I put that on demo. And for my sister.
Right, exactly.
And she got to hear it before she was accidentally killed on her job. Yeah.
Exactly.
And and this is one of his favorite songs that I like, Sweet Little Angel. And so that's how it came about the blues.
Really.
By her incident with B.B. King. And I almost got the chance to meet him here in Zurich.
Right.
At the, what's that, London Museum in Zurich.
Londis.
Yes,
Yeah,
right
exactly.
by the Bahnhof there.
Exactly. Yeah, Londis Museum.
He was performing there, and I made it all the way to the VIP lounge. And I said, oh my God, I'm gonna get to meet him after all. I was so excited. Yeah.
Right.
And so they said, BB is tired, but he's gonna take 6 more people. And the next 6 people are gonna be women. So I wasn't able to meet him. But he did sign his CD for me and send it to me.
Great.
So BB, when you wake up, you owe me one.
You'll see him in the by and by.
Good night. But I still love him.
Beautiful. Time is ticking. Would you like to do one more song? And maybe
something by B.B. King.
Yes, by B.B. King.
Will you help me?
I will. I'll do my best.
Let's try Sweet Little Angel.
Sweet Little Angel. Let's do Sweet Little Angel. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, backed by popular demand, at least in my perspective, absolutely. The wonderful and talented Richard Broadnox. Sweet Little Angel.
Shall I?
Please.
You will start it.
Oh, am I starting?
Yes.
Okay, I'm starting. Okay.
Help
me out if I don't. Give me the first part, just the lyrics.
1 second. I got a sweet little angel.
I got a sweet little angel.
All right, Reggie. I like the way she spread her wings.
Ooh, I like the way she spread her wings.
Oh, yes.
Say it again.
Say it again.
I got a sweet little angel.
Stop. I like the way.
Lord, I like the way she spread her wings.
When she spread them around me.
When she spread them around me.
I get joy in everything.
I get joy in everything. Well, talk, Rich.
You know I asked my baby for a nickel. And she gave me a $20 bill.
That's the kind you want.
I asked my baby for a nickel. and she gave me a $20 bill.
Well,
You know, I asked her for a little drink of liquor,
what she do? What she do? What she do?
and she gave me a whiskey still.
The whole thing.
Woo. Oh, if my woman should leave me, yes, I'd believe I would die. If my woman should leave me,
Well,
yes, I'd believe I would die. If you don't love me, little angel, please tell me the reason why.
got to know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Sweet little angel. And now, did BB? Did you ever hear him sing that?
Never heard him sing it. I heard him sing it live, yeah.
This is what I
at
was
the
asking.
museum.
Absolutely, yeah. He sang that night.
Yes,
That
he
day,
did.
okay.
And many others great songs
Wow,
he sung.
wow.
He just kept me on my feet. I tell you,
did
I
you-
was spellbound.
Did you? I'm sure you were. Did you take any pictures or anything? I know that people say not
No,
allowed to
I
or
did
whatever.
not. No, they didn't mind. I don't think they mind taking pictures,
Okay,
but I
okay.
didn't have my camera.
Okay, so
Because
you got
I
it
was
here.
so
and here.
interested in seeing him in person.
There you go. There you
I
go.
didn't think about taking a picture.
There you
yeah.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
Nah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And so now we were talking previously, and you are known more for being a gospel singer than the blues. But I know, because I also did a little research, that Mom always told me, she said, son, if you want to know something, don't just take it for face value, do your research.
Oh,
That's
my
what
God.
my mom always told me. So I got to thank you, Mom. So I'm still following your instructions. Tell me more about the Gold Tooth Blues.
Go to Blues Band.
Gold Tooth Blues Band, because I know you want to shed some light more on that. More so, gospel, not leaving gospel.
Oh,
Never
yes.
leaving gospel.
Yes, yes.
But you want to spread it through the blues. You wanna come
Yes,
through the blues.
I
So
love.
tell me about that.
I love to sing the blues, and I thought that I told you I was not able to sing the blues in my hometown because
Exactly.
of my parents.
Exactly.
But after they passed away, I said I'm living in Switzerland.
Right.
And Switzerland's very open to blues or gospel. They don't see it the way the American people see it. You know?
Right, exactly.
And so I got a chance to put a blues band together with the help of Mr. Martin Agam, and you might know him.
I've heard, yes.
He's a great gentleman. He helped me put the blues band together,
Nice.
and we had our debut there on Badenstrasse. I can't think of the name of that club there on Badenstrasse, but anyway, that's where we had our
Okay.
debut.
Okay.
And it was packed, and we rocked the house.
I bet so. I believe.
But the blues concerts been coming in too slow.
Right, exactly. Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
I felt that people rather hear me sing the gospel than the blues, because I try to get on the blues festivals.
Absolutely.
And they put me on several blues festivals, but they put me as the gospel singer.
And this is and let me ask you in this way: do you feel that it's difficult, not for you, but for people to make that transition, to not? I mean, that sounds so negative, but for lack of a better word, of words, pigeonhole. You understand what I'm saying?
Pigeonhole.
Put you in.
Yes, I got you.
You know,
I
like,
got you.
okay, when I see Richard,
Yes, I see
first
gospel.
word gospel.
Yes, exactly.
Second, blues, okay, that's cool too. But, as long as he throws some gospel songs in there, he can sing whatever he wants to sing. Do you feel it's hard for people to make that transition?
It seemed to be, because last year, 19, I was asked them about, I know they got the Swiss Blues Award.
Right.
Association.
Exactly.
And
you're absolutely
right. And I said I would like to be a part of that Blues Association.
Absolutely.
So they told me to apply for 2020.
Right.
And of course, they didn't pick me, and so I didn't get to go. But anyway, this virus came in effect, and so they had to do cancellation to December.
Right.
But I'm still waiting.
That's good.
I'm still ready to sing the blues and sing the gospel.
Beautiful. Because of time ticking, let me ask you this also. How have you been digesting things that are happening in the world? For example, I'll be very specific. COVID-19, and and then what came with COVID-19 was the quarantine.
Yes.
And then the how can I say, the focus on relations in the world. Let's put it like that. We can say Black Lives Matter, but I go deeper. I go deeper than that, because don't get me wrong, the focus definitely should be where it is, but I don't think it should stay there, because I think a lot of times we get caught up in the rhetoric of what we say, and we miss the substance, the root.
Right.
A lot of people are dealing on the surface.
Okay.
How have you been dealing with that? What is your take on all of that? On the COVID? Do you feel that there's a connection in any way or not? Or just how do you feel?
Well, with the COVID, I've been staying in my house.
Gotcha. Absolutely.
And normally when I go out into the city, I wear my mask.
Absolutely.
Because, when you get a certain age, like me, I'll be 72 this year.
I don't see it.
And I'm trying to stay alive, Reggie. Trying to stay alive so I can do more gospel and blues.
There you go.
So I've been trying to take care of myself, but you got me out of the house today, Reggie.
I was amazed. I was happily amazed that you said, yes, Reggie, I would love to.
I have to move. So it was a real honor to come and be with you today.
Thank you so much.
Put the virus in the background for a little while and be with Reggie was important.
Thank you so much. It's really a pleasure, and it's like I said, this is a platform that is catered to open conversations.
Open conversation.
Open conversation. I always use it as a visual for this, like two people sitting on a park bench having a conversation. There's no stress. We're talking with freedom. Free.
Absolutely.
Well, right? If you feel good.
You asked me about the Black Lives Matter.
Please expound on that.
And for me, as we always say, every life matter.
Right.
But Black Lives Matter to me means being treated equally. It don't have to be black for me. Because when I came to Switzerland, I wanted a choir of different nationalities, different cultural backgrounds.
You wanted a rainbow.
Yes. It was important.
Absolutely.
Because you don't have to be black to sing the gospel.
Right.
You only have to feel what you're singing.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So when I put design singing together, I make sure that it was of different culture and different countries, Barbados, Mauritius, Switzerland, USA. And and so I have so many wonderful white friends, especially in this whites. And I I just hope that one day people will wake up and decide to treat everybody like they want to be treated. And that's so easy to do, you know. So for me, that's enough on that.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Just to a little footnote with
Yes.
that, just a little, like I always say, put a little tail on the kite, you know.
Okay.
With that, not only, I'll put it like this. I think the reason, one of the main reasons that people are making a bit more noise, it seems, than in previous years, that Black Lives Matter and all of this is in the forefront, is because a lot of people feel that their voices weren't heard.
Well, but that's true.
You know,
it wasn't heard.
You know, they weren't heard, and a lot of these things that we're seeing, for example, on camera. What's interesting to me is that some people are looking at it as if this is a new phenomenon, and anybody that's done any kind of research, like my mom says, knows that the only thing that's changed is the year. Nothing else has really changed in that respect, and also that it's caught on camera. Going back to what you were saying, having an understanding of treating each other
Equally. Yes.
I think it always starts with the individual first.
Okay.
If you can treat yourself, depending on how you treat yourself, if you treat yourself, and this is for everyone, if you treat yourself with love, compassion, and respect,
Oh yeah.
if you can treat yourself like that, then 9 times out of 10, you're going to treat everybody else the same way.
You hit it on the head. That is totally correct what you say.
And I'll end with that. So, any other questions? Any other questions coming up? I hear some new messages. We'd like to, let me take this opportunity, by the way, just to let you know, out there in the beautiful world, hopefully we'll get a chance to see each other. Even, I'm going to invite some of you actually to come and join me in the studio, and you can actually see how the live show is broadcast. It's going to be a little bit more down the line. We're going to let the, see what's happening with the COVID-19 and understand that. But I really want you, really honestly, to really be a part of this. One major way to be a part of this is to actually join my Patreon. .com. I hope I'm saying that right. You can join that, and you will get on the Patreon page. You will get a chance to see things that are behind the scenes, talks that I have with my guests behind the scenes about shows that they've done, different things that they're promoting that you won't get a chance to see on the live broadcast, on the live thing here. There's so many things. I have pictures, I have stories, personal stories, a lot of laughter and different things that interesting things that I'm sure you would like to be a part of. And also in the very near future, there are going to be some things there also that that I will offer you. For example, sooner than later, hopefully, you can also, becoming a Patreon, you will also get one of many things. Will be a ICIOUS shirt, so you can become a part of the ICIOUS family.
Oh, I want one too.
So you're definitely welcome aboard, and love to have you. And please continue to join in. Please continue to support. Every dollar that you give will go to support my TV show, online TV show, ICIOUS, and also mainly to support good music and good vibes, because that's what I'm about spreading good love, good vibes, and giving you what you need and what you want. All right. So, oh, gorgeous duet, gorgeous duet. Thank you very much. Alan loves it. Gorgeous duet here.
Oh.
Let's see. Okay. Today, tell me about Richard today. Where is Richard today in the music field? What do you listen to?
Well, I don't get to listening too much. Reggie, that's a good question.
When you're driving, or when you're walking, or when you?
I listen to Beethoven when I'm driving.
Hey.
Yes.
All right.
Bach and Beethoven.
Okay.
I just chill out when I'm driving.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
And sometimes I'm rehearsing.
Right,
when I'm driving.
There you go.
You know, because I want to give the audience a new song. I don't want to sing the same song every time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So sometimes I have to rehearse as I'm driving, you know.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I guess that after this virus, though, I may start tuning into different other music. But at the moment, I don't get to listen to too much music.
Well, I guess when you were growing up, you listen to so much gospel. It's probably inside of you. You don't have to turn on anything. You just have to.
But there's so much good music out there. You know, it's hard to pick and choose.
Let me ask you this also. What do you think about the up and coming artists of today in the you could even say pop or soul, gospel and blues scene? Do you feel that, how do you feel about it? Do you feel that they have the approach, you know, in the sense of like, because a lot of them, they want to be as close to the authentic thing.
Yes.
But do you feel their approach is, I don't know, what do you feel about that?
You really want to know?
We want to know. We want to know. Help the people.
Reggie,
Help
I
the
had the
people.
opportunity to work with quite a few Swiss program. I did with the what you call the Eurovision contest.
Absolutely.
I did that, and the Voice of Switzerland.
Absolutely.
I did a little bit in the background.
Right.
And the thing I find that people don't really go into their own soul because everything is so taught.
Absolutely.
They teach you how to stand. They teach you where to say the words, and you can't get the feeling.
Absolutely.
You know? So anytime they invite me to do a TV show, let me be me, you know? Because I think when you're going to give a person something, it should come from the heart.
Absolutely.
You know, and this is the only thing, but the music sound good. Don't get me wrong, the music sound good, but it's not believable.
Right, exactly.
That's my feeling.
No, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I think a lot of people, if they are, another thing my mom always told me, she said, son, pay attention. So if they pay attention, they'll know that you don't get the goods from the surface.
See?
You got to get the goods from the root.
There you go.
That's where everything is.
There you go.
So I want to say, while I have this little time left here with you, I would love to have you back again.
Really?
You sound surprised.
Really? Well, that's nice. I'll be delighted to come again.
I would love to have you back
But
again.
I want to do a live show with you. You know?
Done deal, done deal, done deal, done
Blues
deal.
or gospel,
Done
whatever.
deal, done deal, done deal. And it's this is a beautiful thing about being able to share. You know, I was always one of those kids that liked to share. And we were talking to a guest of mine on Wednesday, Massimo Bonanno, and he was talking about that child that we should always carry with us until we leave this planet. Being innocent, that innocence, that childhood. Because a lot of time when we get older, we kind of chuck that child to the side and says, no, I don't do childish things. No, you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Okay.
You clean the water, but you keep the baby.
I like that.
You like that?
I like that, Reggie.
So I want to say thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure. You are definitely someone for me to look up to, and I, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for giving so many people, including myself, beautiful, good feelings, a reason to move on, a reason to keep going. So
thank you, Reggie.
very
And
much.
I'd like to say thank you very much, you with your new program, Soul Issues. And you are the right one for this show. It's just your character. It's just made for you.
Thank
and
you.
I just hope that audience, when you get a chance, tune in with Reggie. You will have a wonderful time. He's real. Yes.
Thank you very much. So one more time for my guest, Richard Broadnox. I want to give him all props and thank you very much, and big pleasure. So for you, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you also for joining in this edition of Soul Issues. And until next time, I am the host with the most, Reggie Saunders, and I wish you peace, love, and soul. And whatever you're doing, make sure that it's beneficial, like I said, for you today and tomorrow. All right? So until we meet again, keep it real. Peace.